So number 5, this is where the sermon starts. Surround yourself with godly influence. Surround yourself with godly influence. If you are positioning yourself for the greatness of God this year, if you're positioning yourself for some things like others wrote, the things that they're believing God for this year, if you're positioning, you have to define who is your friend. You have to define who is it that's going to speak into your life. You have to define who is it that's going to encourage you in times of discouragement. Who is it that's going to tell you the truth? You know, a lot of people want to surround themselves with people that will not tell them the truth. They want to tell them what they want to hear. Come on, somebody. You need somebody that's going to say, that is not right. That is going to make you fail. You got to focus on what God is saying. Come on, somebody. Don't you go that way, because that way is not the right way. Come on, somebody. But everybody needs this. Tell me what I want to hear. Tickle my ear. That's exactly why people don't go to church. Spirit-filled church. They go to whatever church that's going to say, it's going to be all right. Keep doing what you're doing. But when you're in a place where you could say, listen, man, if you keep doing this, it's not going to lead up into the best place. You need to cut that so you can grow here. Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 17, it says, as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. Somebody shout friend. Shout friend. And if you have a friend, they will sharpen you, they will encourage you, they will motivate you, but they will tell you the truth. How many of you in here today can say, I have a true friend? Raise your hand. Oh, I like that. But can they step on you? Can they pinch you with a word? Can they tell you the truth? Can they tell you that your skirt is too short? Can they tell you that your suit is too tight? Can they tell you anything that's you don't want to hear, but you know they wouldn't tell you it if it wasn't for your good? So you want to surround yourself with those great influence. And not only that, you want to surround yourself in the field of what God have called you to do. So therefore, if God has called you to be this entrepreneur, you need to surround yourself with an entrepreneur that have been there, done that, get a t-shirt and a hat. Can I talk to somebody? That's how you position yourself for greatness. The company you keep influences your journey to grow, to greatness, Now, Elisha positioned himself under Elijah to learn how to grow. The other thing that you're going to find, it was consistent throughout the scripture. Even Solomon positioned himself under David to learn how to grow. So therefore, in the result of that, David chose Solomon and he gave him his crown. Continuous, even Timothy positioned himself under Paul because he wanted to grow. He connected himself with a godly influence and he said, I want to grow. So therefore, Paul, on the other hand, turned around and says, you know what, Timothy, I'm going to give you my ministry. In other words, he positioned himself and he said, I am going to give you something because you were faithful. You stayed around me. You allowed me to speak into your life. You allowed me to tell you the truth. And so therefore, I'm going to release my ministry to you. Peter himself surrounded himself with Jesus Christ and he never left his side. Throughout the entire scripture, you will see it constantly. When all the others were far off, Peter was right there.